For this task, I will be cleaning instruments after a surgical procedure. The first thing that you need to do is rinse them under cold water. That way blood does not stick to the instruments and you're able to remove any large pieces of tissue. After they've been rinsed, we're going to place them into a cleansing solution. We mix the Alconix powder, which is a neutral pH balanced cleansing powder, into warm water. We place the instruments in warm water, making sure that they are all unhinged and slightly open so that the cleansing solution can get every surface of them. We'll be cleaning the instruments with a hard bristled brush. The hard bristles help to break apart any material, especially in the grooves of certain instruments. For the instruments, paying attention to the way the grooves move is most important. This is a hemostat, so the grooves are perpendicular to the arm of the instrument. So when you're cleaning with a to and fro motion, you want to go with the grain, so to speak, of the grooves. I'm going to pay careful attention to do in between the hinges here. And when you're doing the length of the instrument, you want to go with the grain as well. Sometimes I like to actually clean them under running water. And make sure that they are thoroughly rinsed off. I'm going to set them to dry and also to be sprayed with a lubricant once we're finished cleaning all the instruments. This next instrument is a Carmaltz. Its grooves run parallel to the arm of the instrument. So again, the to and fro motion is going to be going with the grain. And as I am cleaning the instruments, I'm also taking note on the condition of the instruments. We will want to make sure that the clamps still work, that when the instrument is closed, that the two sides line up nicely, checking for any chips or any dull edges. So for this one, this is a Metzenbaum scissor, so there are no grooves, but you're going to go with the grain in a to and fro motion. And again, looking for any chips along the blade, or any rusting or any discoloration or potential problems. This one is the needle driver. So this one has a blade as well as a cross-hatching pattern. So you'll want to actually go in multiple directions to clean this as well. Some of our instruments are labeled with rubber indicator tags. You want to also be mindful of making sure that you clean around and under them because sometimes material can get trapped underneath there. For the scalpel blade holder, you just want to, again, go with the grain. This one does have grooves here, so to and fro in the direction that the grooves are. And then again, has a rubber tag, so you want to move it, clean underneath it, make sure that they are completely clean. We're going to add some browns. There are grooves that, again, want to clean. They're not only grooves on the inside, there are grooves on the out of the another indicator tab. Slightly move it, make sure there's nothing underneath it. And again, thoroughly rinse it off. Once all the instruments have been cleaned and rinsed thoroughly, we use a spray lubricant. It's important to spray the hinged instruments so that they don't rust, they don't get any, they're able to move freely like they're supposed to. So just give it a little spray. And this particular lubricant you can allow to dry, so the instruments will now dry and then be gathered up to be wrapped in a surgical pack.